Hello everybody, this is Gareth Coon Speaks back here with another video. I'd like you to hit the subscribe bar, give me a thumbs up if you like the video, hit the notification bell to be notified when I post my next post. Or otherwise you can donate to my ministry and the charities that I support at garethcoon3@gmail.com on PayPal. This one here is about non-stop sirens in northern Israel as Hezbollah launches multiple drone attacks over holiday weekend. As IDF Hezbollah trade blows, Lebanon ceasefire appears threatened. Over the holiday weekend, the Shia terror group Hezbollah attempted numerous attacks on Israeli soldiers operating within the yellow line in southern Lebanon, as well as in the communities of northern Israel, triggering multiple air raid sirens. Two IDF soldiers were wounded in a drone attack on Saturday, the military announced this morning. On Friday, a soldier was killed by an explosive drone launched by Hezbollah of soldiers operating near the border fence. Staff Sergeant Noam Hamburger, 23, a technology and maintenance soldier from the northern community of Atalit, was killed in the explosion, which wounded two other soldiers. The second drone attack on the same area around 25 minutes later did not injure any soldiers, the IDF stated. Staff Sergeant Hamburger is the ninth soldier killed in southern Lebanon since the start of the US initiated ceasefire in April. According to the media watchdog organisation Honest Reporting, during the first 24 days of the Lebanon ceasefire, Hezbollah attacked Israeli forces and territory 220 times, using drones, rockets, explosive devices, and other weapons. It noted that almost no international media mentioned the repeated Hezbollah ceasefire violations, but the same media regularly depict Israel strikes as ceasefire violations, indicating a bias in the media coverage of the conflict. In announcing Staff Sergeant Hamburger's death, the IDF also released footage of an incident in which a combat military photographer was seriously wounded in a drone attack on Wednesday of last week. In that attack, Hezbollah launched two explosive drones at the Israeli forces, which were conducting a mission inside the yellow line to locate and destroy infrastructure belonging to the terror group. The soldiers were investigating a weapons depot which apparently belonged to Hezbollah's elite Radwan force when they came under attack. Around 10 explosive drones were launched into Israeli territory by Hezbollah on Friday, triggering air raid alarms in communities including Kiryat Shmona and Metula. Additionally, on Friday, a Hezbollah drone struck the border community of Rosh Haknikra, a popular tourist destination, without activating an air raid siren. This attack came just several days after a previous drone attack in Rosh Nikra, which injured 3 employees at a tourist site on the border fence, one of whom remains in serious condition. At the same time, the IDF has broadened its strikes on Hezbollah, including in areas beyond the exclusion zone defined in the ceasefire agreement, as it attempts to destroy infrastructure related to Hezbollah's drone and rocket program. Arabic spokesman Colin Aviche Adre issued over the weekend several evacuation warnings to residents of towns in southern Lebanon area but north of the Israeli-controlled territories. In light of the terrorist Hezbollah party violating the ceasefire agreement, the IDF is compelled to act against it forcefully. Adri wrote in posts on social media, "The Defense Army does not intend to harm you. For the sake of your safety, you must evacuate your homes immediately and stay away from the villages and towns for a distance of no less than 1,000 meters to open areas," he concluded. Anyone present near Hezbollah elements, facilities and their combat means exposes their life to danger. The warnings were followed by reports of Israeli airstrikes in several communities in the south and east Lebanon, where Hezbollah continues to maintain a presence. Lebanon's Civil Defense Agency said that one of the strikes destroyed a regional facility in the southern city of Nabatea, but denied any casualties. The IDF had not commented on the report at the time of publishing. Lebanese media reported that 5 people were killed in Israeli airstrikes south of Tyre on Saturday without providing details on the number of Hezbollah operatives killed. The state-run national news agency said that one of the Israeli strikes caused severe damage to Tyre's Haram Hospital, which was in the evacuation zone. On Saturday morning, the IDF said it struck Tyre infrastructure in Tyre and the Bekaa areas, saying the sites were used for producing weapons intended to harm the civilians of the State of Israel and IDF forces operating in southern Lebanon. 5 Hezbollah operatives were killed in the Israeli-controlled area of southern Lebanon on Friday. The military said soldiers identified the 5 Hezbollah terrorists entering a headquarters for the group. The IDF said, noting that the site was then struck by the Israeli Air Force. The IDF also released footage of a 100-metre-long Hezbollah tunnel in southern Lebanon near the Israeli border, which contained 4 living quarters for terrorists from the organisations to stay in for extended periods of time. The military said the tunnel, which had been discovered earlier, was destroyed. Meanwhile, on Saturday, the IDF said that it apprehended 5 Israeli citizens who crossed the border into Lebanese territory earlier in the day. The detained citizens were transferred to the local police, and the military said air sirens warning of drone attacks were activated multiple times on Sunday morning as the IDF continues to search for ways to neutralise the Hezbollah drone threat to its soldiers in southern Lebanon and the northern Israeli border communities. So let's just pray for the peace of Lebanon and for the peace of Israel, and pray for the downfall of that genocidal maniacal organisation known as Hezbollah. Join the axis of Hamas, the Houthis, and the Iran's Revolutionary Guards Corps. This is the axis of evil that Israel has to deal with on a daily basis. So pray for the peace of the Middle East, and pray for the downfall of Iran's proxies, Hezbollah, Hamas, the Houthis. Shalom, Maranatha, and Hallelujah.